In a war fought with whispers and code, the deadliest weapon isn't a fighter jet. It's a single, perfect trap. For the hunter, the moment of truth comes when he realizes he is now the prey. In the narrow confines of the maze, there is no grand strategy. There is only reaction. Here, escape is not a door. It's a tightrope stretched over a storm of fire. And in the eye of that storm, the architect of chaos simply watches his masterpiece unfold. A ghost on the horizon, the insertion craft glides through the night, a silent blade cutting through the darkness. Inside, there is no fear, only the cold, calm focus of professionals at the height of their craft. They descend from the sky like phantoms, their movements precise, their presence unknown. From miles away, their digital guardian angel, Eagle, guides them through the sleeping city's veins. A focused pulse of light, a silent command, and a digital eye watching the street goes permanently blind. Every step is measured. Every shadow is a potential threat. In this environment, silence is armor. The target building looms ahead. Scopes scan every window, searching for any sign of life. Advanced sensors confirm the initial intel. The structure appears dormant, its defenses asleep. Glass gives way without a sound. A doorway is created where none existed, a testament to their silent efficiency. The first operative breaches the perimeter. He moves with a fluid grace, becoming one with the shadows inside. The squad is in. The air inside is stale and cold, heavy with the feeling of abandonment. They bypass the main elevators. In a hostile structure, you never take the obvious path. You make your own. The stairwell becomes a vertical passage. Each level a new layer of potential danger they must ascend. Intel directs them to the 13th floor, the heart of the operation. The air grows thick with anticipation. An optic fiber snake slides under the door, painting a picture of the room beyond. The path appears clear. Hydraulic jaws open the reinforced door with a quiet sigh, granting them access to the inner sanctum. The target is identified, a fortified door at the end of a long, flickering corridor. The final barrier. A shaped charge is placed with surgical precision, not to demolish, but to open, a key made of energy. A muffled thump, and the lock is compromised. The way is open. They flow through the opening like smoke. They've reached the server room. The low hum of countless machines is the only sound. The objective sits in the center, bathed in a single spotlight. The lure at the heart of the web. Careful. They move with caution. A plan this simple is either a sign of arrogance or a profound deception. Scanners report the package is clean. No energy signatures, no thermal triggers. It appears safe. The case is opened. Inside, nothing. The sudden chilling realization that they were never the hunters. 3 seconds on the screen. Not a timer for a device, but a countdown to the real beginning. The final second vanishes. A single audible click echoes through the room. The trap is sprung. Steel shutters, thick as a bunker wall, slam down on all sides. The steel jaws of the labyrinth snap shut. The main power cuts. Emergency lights bathe the room in a blood-red glow. They are sealed in. The very walls come alive. Panels slide away, revealing fortified positions. They are no longer alone. High-velocity projectiles fill the air, shredding the server racks into showers of sparks and metal. The team returns fire, their training taking over. They turn the remaining servers into makeshift cover. A disorienting device is thrown, a tool to reset the rhythm of the engagement. A blinding flash and a wave of sound temporarily overwhelm the defenders. A precious few seconds are bought. In that window of opportunity, they press their advantage, silencing one of the hostile positions. But the architect of this maze has more moves to play. The environment itself will be turned against them. The vents hiss to life, not with fire suppression, but with a thick, disorienting agent clouding the air. Respirators are on. Their world is now confined to what they can see through a pane of glass, their own breathing loud in their ears. Their only option is to advance. They place a breaching charge on the door they first entered. The door vanishes in a wave of force. They charge into the corridor, straight into a prepared ambush. The hallway becomes a tunnel of intense, concentrated conflict. There is no retreat, only forward. A hostile operative is neutralized. One less obstacle between them and survival. A friendly operative takes a hit to his armor plate. He stumbles but gets back up. In this team, no one falters. A quick application of medical sealant and he's back in the fight. They adapt, they overcome. They reach a junction. The main path is a bottleneck. They need a new route. Their eye in the sky finds one. An unconventional path, hidden in plain sight above them. They ascend into the ventilation shafts, leaving the main corridors behind for a darker, tighter path. Confined to the metal arteries of the building, they move like hunted animals, senses on high alert. Through the grates, they see the opposition forces sweeping the area below, unaware of the ghosts above them. But the maze has its own sentinels. A mechanical hunter, designed for these tight spaces, approaches. The robotic unit discharges a non-lethal energy pulse, a warning shot in the dark. A single, suppressed round fired with precision. The mechanical hunter is deactivated. They emerge into an abandoned security hub, a moment of quiet in the heart of the storm. The monitors tell the grim story. Red dots swarm their position. The entire floor is compromised. The original mission is over. A new one has begun, written in 3 simple words: get out, alive. The voice of the architect echoes from the speakers, a ghost in the machine offering a choice that is no choice at all. The team's own ghost in the machine, Eagle, prepares a response. A counter move on the digital chessboard. Eagle triggers the fire suppression system, not to put out a fire, but to start one. A fire of confusion. Using the deluge and chaos as cover, they burst out, becoming blurs of motion in the artificial rain. They gain the stairwell again. This time they are not ascending into a trap, but fighting their way toward the sky. The architect makes his power play. All ground-level exits are sealed with explosive force. There is no escape below. The architect, Nima, allows himself a moment of satisfaction. The wolves are truly in the cage now. Oren, the Wolfpack leader, makes the call. If they can't go out, they'll go up. Towards the roof. Towards the stars. Each new floor is a new battleground. The opposition is entrenched, waiting. A ballet of controlled aggression. Each team member moves in sync, covering angles, providing suppressive fire. A high-frequency device is deployed. It doesn't break walls. It breaks concentration, giving them the edge. They clear another level. The climb is grueling, a floor-by-floor war of attrition. Eagle confirms their progress. The opposition is now consolidating on the roof, preparing a final stand. They cut through a deserted cafeteria, a ghostly reminder of the building's normal life. A lone defender hiding in the shadows makes a desperate move. But desperation is no match for training. The threat is handled instantly. testament to their honed reflexes. Another reinforced door blocks the stairwell, a temporary obstacle. The door breaches, revealing a narrow passage. A close-quarters engagement erupts with shocking speed. Time seems to slow down, a dance of survival, where every movement, every fraction of a second, matters. The engagement is over as quickly as it began. They check their status. They are all still in the fight. They've reached it, the final door. Beyond it lies the roof and the hope of extraction. On his monitors, Nima gives the final order. All remaining forces to the roof. This is the endgame. Oren knows what awaits them. He prepares a charge designed not just to open the door, but to announce their arrival. The door vaporizes. Before the opposition can react, smoke canisters flood the rooftop, creating a wall of white. They charge into the smoke, their thermal optics turning the chaos into a clear, tactical map. They move through the opposition's ranks like specters, their shots precise, their objective clear. Secure the roof.
Moving!
The smoke begins to clear. They have taken the high ground. Oren sends the signal. Their ride home appears in the sky, a dark shape against the city lights, a symbol of hope. But the battle is not over. Hostile positions from adjacent buildings open up, trying to deny them their escape. The extraction chopper is no simple transport. It's a gunship. It returns fire, suppressing the threats. The team on the roof adds their fire to the storm, creating a protective bubble for the arriving helicopter. The ropes are down. The first man is up. The process is fast, efficient, drilled to perfection. The air is thick with incoming projectiles. The helicopter holds its position, a rock in a turbulent sea. They provide cover for each other as they ascend the ropes, a vertical retreat under fire. A parting gift from the ground. A projectile impacts the helicopter's tail. The aircraft shudders violently. The pilot fights for control. The damaged bird lurches, then powers forward, pulling away from the fight and into the night. Nima watches them go, not with anger, but with the quiet respect one professional gives to another. They survived his maze, but his sensors spot it. An unknown device left behind on the roof. Small, unassuming, blinking. Inside the chopper, Oren looks back at the city. The mission was costly, but it was not over. He taps a command on his wrist display. The time has come to deliver the real objective. The device on the roof unleashes a silent, invisible wave of energy. Nima's command center and the entire city block